In the 1960s, a cultural revolution took over the world, and at the heart of it were four young men from Liverpool: John, Paul, George, and Ringo. But behind the screaming crowds and flashing cameras, there was something deeper. A powerful, complicated, and at times, incredibly human connection between the Beatles and their fans. They called their fans love. They'd wave from car windows, say hello and goodbye no matter how rushed they were. For many fans, it wasn't just admiration, it was something more personal. Some fans, like Lizzie Bravo, followed them almost daily. They would run from Abbey Road Studios in the morning, then to Paul's house in the afternoon, hoping to catch a glimpse of John, who often dropped by. One day, Lizzie was invited to record vocals on Across the Universe. Paul asked her to sing something in Brazilian, but she was so nervous, she couldn't get a word out. When Lizzie met her favorite Beatle, John Lennon, she burst into tears. Mal Evans, the band's beloved roadie, gently hugged her and gave her a piece of chocolate. Another time, as John left Paul's house, Lizzie shouted spontaneously, "I love you!" John smiled and simply waved. No sarcasm, just kindness. 20, sometimes 30 fans gathered outside every day. They weren't groupies or stalkers. Many were just teenagers, hoping for a moment, a wave, a memory. George Harrison had a complex relationship with fame. While he appreciated the fans' support, he longed for peace and privacy. He once wrote that even the best thrill soon got tiring, yet he never forgot the few who supported him through his transition to a solo artist. He wrote Apple Scruffs for them, a song just for the devoted handful who waited outside in the cold. He even sent letters to 3 fans in particular, thanking them for standing by him during uncertain times. Paul McCartney, who lived near Abbey Road, was known to walk the streets, sometimes barefoot, often smiling. To him, genuine interaction meant more than photos or fame. He preferred a handshake, a real conversation, not being treated, in his own words, like a zoo exhibit. He once said that fans give him confidence, not because they idolize him, but because they listen to his stories, even if they've heard them before. When John and Paul were together, it was hard to distract them. They were in their own world, finishing each other's sentences, laughing privately. As Lizzie said, they lived in their own bubble. John's relationship with fans was perhaps the most complex. He could be witty and sarcastic, yet deeply emotional. He craved real human connection, not just adoration. In his early years, he wrote letters to fans, signed autographs, even invited some backstage. But fame became isolating. He once said, "A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is reality." In songs like I Am the Walrus, he even mocked the fan obsession with hidden meanings, not out of cruelty, but as a way to push back against the noise and demand for perfection. Ringo Starr has always shown gratitude to his fans, especially during his birthday peace and love campaigns. But he too values privacy, once famously asking people to stop sending him fan mail, citing the environment and his sanity. Despite all the challenges, the relationship between the Beatles and their fans was never just about music. It was about growing up together. From handwritten letters to tearful goodbyes outside studios, the connection was always there. Raw, real, and unforgettable. They gave us their music. We gave them our love. And in the end, the dream was shared.